Here, let's start it again.
Hi guys, my name's Tamara Chambers.
And I'm Cody Melcher.
And this is Tamara Just Saw.
And Cody also just saw, too, as well. We just saw Power Riverdale. Where the Archie gang becomes Power Rangers. It just felt a lot like the CW show Riverdale with Power Rangers. It really did.
We just saw Power Rangers.
That's what it was really called. Not the original one with Ivan Ooze, although I was really upset that they didn't have an Ivan Ooze reference. I was looking for it.
No, but we watched that before this.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah,
we got our fill.
Because we needed to make sure that we, could compare to the classics.
Catch you on the flip side.
My major problem with the new Power Rangers movie was there was not enough parachuting airboarding.
Zero rollerblading.
I just realized they didn't have, what's their names? Krunk and Skull or whatever they're called?
Yeah, they were.
I can't even remember their names. Skrull and Kunk. Now I'm pissed. I just realized that. Now I hate the movie.
End of review. Not review.
Not a review. This is not a review.
This is a reaction video to the new Power Rangers. This was a blast.
It was
so much fun.
It was a blast.
I think that the trailer did it a huge disservice. I saw the trailer and was like, so much cheese. I also didn't like the design of anything. I also thought that the acting was terrible. And then everything was like, all of my worries dissolved when I was watching this.
I was like, were you talking about the original movie? Because everything you just described is the original movie.
I mean, that's what I saw in the trailer.
Yeah, no, I mean, I still had some problems with some of the design. It's still, the whole movie is as dark as the trailer is in terms of like the visual. Like, I know that's a thing we're all doing now, but it's like, there were some times where it was just so dark, I'm like, what am I looking at? Like, I don't understand what's on the screen. Everything took place at night, and even during the daytime, it was still heavily shadowed. I mean, they're a team of rainbow colors, and it would have been nice to have seen the color a little. I'd probably say spoilers, at least, to some extent.
Definitely spoilers.
So the beginning of the movie, there's like a new origin, kind of, for the Power Rangers. To some extent, it's not really new, because, I mean, we all know the Power Rangers, and we all know the whole, like, the lineage. There's several different Power Rangers, even after the original one.
So many.
Yeah.
There's so many.
And like at least 4 different dino-themed ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're in space, they're ninjas.
Time cops. At one point there's like a karate master.
Yeah.
Oh man, I think he's a guinea pig. They explain that like Zordon's one of the original Power Rangers. Or not original, but at least one, like he's the one before them.
Yeah.
Their suits look more like the species of alien that Zordon and his people were.
Which I liked. I enjoyed the intro. I really enjoyed the
It was a little
story.
disjointing because it was like we had 2 scenes back to back that like had no explanations given. It was Cenozoic era, dinosaur times. Power Rangers die. Bryan Cranston is one of them. And then massive explosion meteor. Then suddenly cut to dudes putting a cow in a locker room, and then one of them gets in a car and gets in a horrible car wreck. And that was the first 2 scenes of the movie. So there is a bit of like a what's going on.
But you piece it together. It's not like jolting.
No. Oh, no, yeah, no. I think it was a little jolting for me.
Really?
A little bit, yeah. Also,
I was just like down for the ride. I was like, let's do this.
Well, speaking about being down for the ride, how many car wrecks can one movie have? There were 3 different times where someone flipped a car.
True, and oh my god, that train one was really intense.
This was, at a certain point, this was more like Fast and the Furious Power Rangers. What I liked a lot about the movie was that they took a lot of the classic, like, old characters and a lot of the things. Like, they kept a lot of them. They kept the Power Rangers' names. They still have Rita. But they kind of updated it and modernized it and brought their own take to it. Like when 2 of the original Power Rangers show up in the movie and everyone, like a dude in the audience literally went like, yeah, there! And it was like, and we were all like, yeah, there they are. We recognize that thing and we all believe in each other.
What is this rated?
Not children.
Right.
Yeah.
There were some
definitely
moments.
Not children.
There were dark moments in it.
Very
for
dark
sure.
moments.
It's deceiving though. Whereas like Deadpool, yeah, okay, don't bring your kids to this comic book movie, but it's a little deceiving.
Of course, the scariest part of the movie, overt corporate capitalism. Because I don't know how much Krispy Kreme paid to be in this movie. The entire plot hinges on Krispy Kreme. And there is literally an entire scene just discussing Krispy Kreme.
Rita Rudner.
There's a moment where Rita Rudner and Gilda Radner are talking at a Krispy Kreme.
She's like, I'm divorced, but these are delicious. Rita Repulsa literally eats a Krispy Kreme. Is all I wanted to say.
In the middle of the fight scene.
Was the script written out and they were like, this is gonna be hilarious to have Krispy Kreme? Or was Krispy Kreme like, here are our demands. This is what you have to do.
I honestly don't know.
I don't know.
That's the true question of Christmas.
Bringing it to clothing, they all had very specific looks about them, and
even past what you would imagine, which is them all dressing in their colors, which they didn't actually do that much. I told Tamara on the way there that I was gonna be pissed if Alpha 5 didn't say "ay ay ay" at least once, and he said it twice.
He said it twice, yeah.
And I held Tamara's hand when the first one happened.
It was a nice moment.
I almost cried.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was ready to start a hashtag not my alpha, because no. But yeah, it was a beautiful moment.
I liked this alpha.
It's a funnier alpha, more directly, rather than like funny because he's a weird robot dude. But
and
so
that's another
different,
thing design-wise that I saw. And I was like, I don't like this. 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 And I liked him.
He grew on me. He grew on me, and so did Zordon, as played by one of those push pin things that you can put your
I wish
where you put your hand on and then put it out.
I really thought that there was going to be too much cheese, and I also thought that the acting was going to be terrible. In the trailer, one of them says, "We're all outcasts," and that didn't even make it into the film. And I wasn't bothered by their acting many times. There was a couple times.
Not nearly as bad as the original.
Oh my god! Like
they could actually act.
Yeah.
No offense to the original. Hi guys. We know you watch. But
big fans.
Big fans. If you're gonna hold on to like the tangibility of Power Rangers, I think there needs to be some humorous campiness to it.
I agree.
Like Guardians of the Galaxy style, like kind of campy humor
Which
to it.
does it great.
Yeah.
I think though, one thing that did bother me, and I guess this goes into the darkness, is they each had their like backstory, which I understand. That's a very Power Ranger thing. It's a very like, it just fits in with this world, but it was a little much. It was a little heavy-handed for me. Like,
sure. I think that
the revenge porn plot, like just so
that was
odd.
weird.
It was a little weird.
Well, that was also a weird thing too, because Kimberly is the bad person in that story, but then later they like drop a thing on the car and she goes,
like, "That's what you get.
That's what you get." And it's like, wait, you were the bad person in this. You learned nothing. You learned nothing, Kimberly.
Come on, girl.
Yeah, that was a weird moment.
That was weird.
That was like somebody didn't pay attention to the script
For
at some point.
sure.
Yeah. I agree. But I do think that part of that is because something I liked about the movie is that they did a much better job of, especially compared to like other movies about teams that don't know each other coming together, is they did a much better job of creating that kind of initial conflict of these people not knowing each other, some of them not really caring about each other or actively not wanting to be there, and then making them actually kind of more realistically bond. How realistic can you get with alien superhero karate masters?
I mean, apparently pretty good.
Yeah, but it was pretty grounded. I mean, like, it felt like they were bonding.
The pacing was excellent. I thought, like, from this time, like, everything hit its mark really well. They found out they were Power Rangers, and then they got to know each other, and they were able to morph, and then so everything, like, really fit in well, and it wasn't like, that just, and they really rushed over that.
Yeah, so it's a fun movie. It's all fun and games until young Earth creationism. So, what happens is, they do at least admit that the world is at least 65 million years old, okay? But, so the Zords, right? We all know the Zords. You got the Tyrannosaurus Rex, saber-toothed tiger, Triceratops, the Mastodon, and the Pterodactyl. And then in the TV show, the dragon. You know the classic dinosaur, the dragon. But the problem is, the problem with all of those is, A, those are all dinosaurs from, like, different time periods, and 2 mammals, and 1 dinosaur that we've recently found out doesn't actually exist. It's just it's a teenage version of other dinosaurs, I believe. Don't write me, paleontologists.
They won't.
So that's fine, but in this movie, they explain that the reason why the Zords are all dinosaurs is because in the time period from the beginning of the movie, which I believe, as I said, was the Cenozoic era, when Zordon is on Earth, they chose the form of the biggest, most powerful creatures on the planet. So what they're saying is that the woolly or the mastodon, totally different animal, and the saber-toothed tiger existed at the same time as the pterodactyl and the Tyrannosaurus Rex and the Triceratops. Which isn't true. The beginning of the movie even has explains the whole comet thing about the death of the dinosaurs.
Right, yeah.
So even the movie itself is saying they didn't exist at the same time, but also is. And that is a gateway to young Earth creationism, which is not okay.
So a point that I want to speak about that was like a hot topic issue for this film is Billy, who is on the spectrum of autism. This is not something that I feel like I can talk about like super knowledgeable, because it's not something that I struggle with. Is this bad for me to say? I liked him as a character. Was it the perfect representation of autism? I honestly don't know.
I'd love to hear your thoughts, especially, you know, if you have autism or if you're on the spectrum. I think, just like I always say when it comes to, like, you know, any other type of like progressive character installment, at least they're there, I guess. At least they're trying to put those kinds of things forward. It's the Orange Ranger. If you are a fan of the Power Rangers, like from like OG fan, like,
not one of those poser fans.
No, not one of those. Not one of those bandwagon Power Ranger fans. Stick around after the credits.
Yes.
That's all I want to say. You probably know why. Search your feelings.
But it's so good.
It's good.
It's a blast. I had a blast watching it. It's not Shawshank Redemption, but it's great for what it is. It's great.
To be fair, if Shawshank Redemption had had Power Rangers, I might have liked it more.
Oh, I love that film.
I know I did too. I was kidding.
Okay. Good joke.
Go Power Rangers to the theater. Is that a new shield plating?
I'm blushing. Oh. I'm blushing.
Dragon Sword. Oh.
It's hard though.
Yeah, just like me right now.
Hey!
Morphin time.